National Football League. Brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from the Superdome. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Tampa. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Joshua Carty on for the extra point.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Bucs will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
In punt formation.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check, Panther. Ready,
Now 1st carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready up. Warriors, 7. Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Go now. 60, 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Again, working deep downfield. And the Saints are going to take possession here at
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 43-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 43, here's second and 3. They'll look to throw. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go. Panthers, go.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Ready.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Here we go, here we go. Check out.
Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run it.
Ready. Ready.
He'll look to throw. On the move left. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Gervon Dexter getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. Out to his right, and that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to fourth down.
Formation.
That is taken at the 10. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. To throw is Daniels. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's complete left side to Worthy. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing again. Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. Moving to his right. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
36-yard line.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on.
And that ball incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Wisnowski in punt formation.
And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. No, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's hard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 32 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Gray brought in motion. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Gray brought in motion. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit...
To the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk, go!
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go! Cowboy 80!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On second down, a run with Mitchell. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans. After this, third down, 3 to go.
Let's go now. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A big pass continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run here with Mitchell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll go again with Mitchell. Oh, and he is deep. He hit on that one. Picked up. Thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts to talk things over before third down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will score again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Buccaneers. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Liking.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Saints going to use their second timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Flush to his right. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. New Orleans, third and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play It's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
Their own 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That is brought in. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Tampa. Cardi now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Get this complete right side to Otley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
13 yards.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield. Deep pass, incomplete. You got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, New Orleans.
At the 48-yard line.
Going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw. This one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Cross. And the Buccaneers will have great field position right around midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He fires downfield for Pitts. That is caught! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 39 yards.
7-yard gain on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will score! Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point from Cardi is good. And the Bucs stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back to throw here to begin the drop. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Saints' 9-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground.
The ball carried by number 33.
So on comes Joshua Cardi to try this field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bucs add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he's got it at the 1. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And finally, they'll bring him down. But he's up beyond the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Winston. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run. Here's Harris. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Winston. This is caught at the 2. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing, Jameis, forced to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal. Blue, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing.
And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Devontae Smith, touchdown Saints. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The Saints will line up for the
They'll try to run it in with Harris. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll stick with him again. Into the secondary. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes Joshua Carney for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
Winston to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. Gervon Dexter in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That one complete to Pierce. That's how you get yourself out of a 2nd and 20 hole. Big gain there. He'll leave them just shy of the first down. 3rd and inches. Winston looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field, just convert on 3rd down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a 4th down decision deep in your own territory.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Gray brought in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2.
2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's first down for Tampa Bay.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's a run going left. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
A gain of a yard.
What can they do here on third down and 7? They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.